Tell us about Nellie and Ashanti. We belong together. What do people need to know before they're tuning into Peacock to watch? What do you want them to be coming expecting the show to be?
A breath of fresh air.
I love that.
Yeah, I think it's different. It's a love story. It's two people who, were broken up for years and got back together, found their way back to each other, and they have a real connection. Drop these cameras into their first year of marriage and a new baby
Yes.
and sorting how to have life together. But we took the route of how do you just give people a breath of fresh air? And this show is none of the regular drama of any of that. It literally is two people in love, a young lady who's having a baby later in life and so in love with her baby, so in love with her man, and just having fun together and figuring out what the heck it all means to be two superstars in love with each other. Just like mutual respect for people in general. Again, treating people like human beings and not, oh, you're talent. You just do what we say, or we have the right to be wherever we want. Honestly, I think that helped us with Ashanti and Nelly. Nelly is Southern and he's more friendly in general, but Ashanti's a New Yorker and she's guarded. And honestly, by us coming in and being very respectful of space, time, everything, it allowed her to actually get real comfortable with us really quickly, but knowing that we would respect whatever parameters and boundaries, and if she wanted us to be able to film certain things with her child or not, you have to show up saying, I am going to honor and respect these individuals and their personal space. And it is an honor to be able to be in their space and allow them to share their space. And that you really need to allow them to help you navigate exactly what will be seen. And know that even with this new series, I think people will say they feel they already know Nelly. He did a reality show before.
Hmm.
He was on The Husbands, but they're going to say, oh wow, we actually really get to see Ashanti, like what really makes her tick, and see her being this mom and a wife and being proud of that space. So for me, the biggest part is really being able to do something with people and allow them the space, and also trusting me to allow us to show sides of them that people would not normally see, and knowing that those types of situations only come when you build trust.
Beth, I want to turn the conversation to you for a moment. Nellie and Ashanti was the first time for you working in reality television. How was this experience and how is it different from the scripted shows that you're so used to doing?
It was really an unusual experience for me because for 30 plus years, the script is my Bible. I start a TV job, breaking down the script, and we always use that as our focus. I think just what Tracy's saying, in order to capture the true essence of Nellie and Ashanti deep in their love story, it's just a different experience. When you're shooting a reality show, the schedule is a bit more dependent on the subject, whatever else as entertainers they have to do, whatever. Ashanti was a first time mother. So there's a lot of super quick turnaround. But the main difference is kind of flying without a script and always, as I do for many years, being adaptable to a lot of changes. And it's a much smaller crew. So it makes for a really nice, cohesive team. You're really involved in capturing every moment of their lives as it happens. So that was a different aspect for me and something that I walked away learning from the experience.
Normally, Beth, I know we talk about this a lot on our episodes. You would sit down and break down a character and try to figure out what their likes and dislikes are, or how are you going to visually depict their personality on screen. This is for both you and Tracy. Was there a conversation with Nellie and Ashante, or even just with Tracy, about like who are Nellie and Ashante? How are we going to show who they are on the screen?
Well, we had more conversations I did with Tracy and with the co-executive producer and director, OG, but it was really nice because Ashanti contributed some items. Some of the things that you see as dressing behind them were from her personal collection. And I just think that we all knew who they were to a point that we wanted to create this atmosphere for them. And it's all very practical, shot very close up. You're not seeing establishing shots of a room. It's all really about them and just expressing that fun and that joy that they have together, which is very obvious for anyone spending any time around.
I'm a wee bit dramatic.
Are y'all ready to party?
In the beginning, we were still finding where we were going.
We were together off and on for 11 years before the final.
I hated her.
I hated him. I didn't think that we would get back together.
She got me, y'all.
He wanted to get got. KK is my first child, so I'm a little more frantic.
My parenting style, just don't burn down the house.
Wake your ass up, it's daddy.
Stop. Your daddy is crazy. It says here. We have grown. We're adults.
But we're still trying to have fun.
There's a slot machine calling my name now.
But marriage is hard.
It's black and white ball night, and my wife is not here.
I'm still undecided about the whole Motown Christmas stage.
There was a contract that was signed. I was ready to be sued.
Nellie and I didn't really finalize where we were gonna live.
I've made it very clear how I felt. I'm not living in New York.
This is not gonna work.
God damn, what's that on your finger? With our lives moving so fast. It's not perfect.
You got doo-doo drip.
But we can work our way through it.
Till death do us part.
We belong together.
No matter how much you get on my nerves.